Listeners, when the gentleman came on the show, this is the big man, the big man from the United States Embassy is responsible for all the consular officers. So the big man walks in and I introduce him and he says, I come out, he says, Wagwan Chilani, man. I couldn't recover at all. I couldn't continue the show. I expect this man coming up with his jacket and tie and looking so official. I can't believe it. And guess what? Today will be his last show in Ask the Consul. But we're going to have him back again. Who am I talking about? You should know. The man who's in charge there. Mike Schmel, Consular General at the U.S. Embassy. You remember that?
I do, Trelawney man, I do.
The pattern's getting better and better now,
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man.
It's a delight to be here. It's sad to think this would be my last appearance on Ask the Consul.
Yes.
That soon enough I'll be saying Lickamore to all of your listening.
But I understand that you'll be back with us doing traveling the world.
That's what they tell me.
You will not be alone.
Yeah, but Vernon, can I just correct a misimpression? Because I don't want people to think we have a new ambassador, because Ambassador Moreno's been here 18 months.
Yes, I was talking about...
Time has flown by.
It
was 18 months ago that the other ambassador, 2 years ago, 2.5 years, that Ambassador Bridgewater left.
But
of course, time flies, and Ambassador Moreno's been enjoying Jamaica now for 18 months and just loving it. So we don't have a new ambassador.
He's a Jamaican.
He's a Jamaican, yeah.
And I'm sure you have taught him a bit of the patter, right?
I think you have, Vernon. You've inspired him. I know he starts a lot of his speeches just like President Obama. Greetings, massive.
I can't forget that one. Wagwan, Jamaica.
Yeah, that was good.
That was
good. Yeah.
No, we have a. Well, I think my technical operator is saying something to me. I'm not too sure what he's saying. He says, MB, I am not... Who's online? I love that. Listeners, they just threw me off a while ago. Mr. Shimel, they say, MB is on the line. I'm thinking of an initial MB. Apparently, it's a person's initial. So we have a caller.
Okay,
so
great.
What was he talking about? MB. Sure. So we do have a caller. Good morning, MB.
Hi, good morning, Wagwan, Jamaica.
Which part you call from now?
I call from Kingston.
Wagwan, Kingston.
Wagwan.
Look here, I would like good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to your guest.
Good morning to you, MB. Nice to hear
Mike
your voice.
Schmel,
yes.
The big man there at the U.S. Embassy is the Consular General.
Okay, before I even address the consul, Mr. Darby, I really enjoyed the program with Mr. Scott Bonnet this morning, and I have to give my condolences to the family and also to you as a friend, and a co-worker.
Thank you very much, you see.
My pleasure. No, may I ask the consul, what is it, what day? Oh, I missed my thought. Okay. Can the immigration officer put, oh Lord, the word just come out and I don't have much time.
No, the credit here, Fred.
One travels abroad and it's on a visitor's visa and one has to stay. It was for like a funeral, but matters arise that they have to be on their control, that they have to stay over for about 10 weeks. Is it in the immigration officer's power for him to cancel or put a hold on their ticket, on that person's ticket?
Well, MB, usually a 10-week stay doesn't cause any concern because we want you to remain in the States longer than you might have originally forecast. We hope you enjoy it there and find reason and resources to remain a bit longer. But an immigration officer looks at lots of things, and if something like that happened, I would think it would be for various reasons, not simply because somebody had stayed 10 weeks, because 10 weeks is not a long time when you travel to the States. As you know, most people can manage that. And in fact, they authorize you typically to stay up to 6 months.
Oh, But I was told, because a relative of mine had gone up and they had to stay over. It was a debt, and they had to stay over for a little than the 10 days that they had planned. It was a sudden debt. And when she came back, she went up this year, and she was told that the immigration officer questioned her and asked her why she stayed 10 weeks, and she told him what was happening, that the daughter of the deceased was, she got killed what the death of her father. So as a relative, she had to stay on to help out, and she was told that when she was coming back, there was a freeze on her ticket. So I said I didn't know of that. So let me ask for you to clarify it if that is possible.
Was she able to complete her travel though? Was she allowed into the United States?
Yes, she got her 6 months to stay and so on. But when she was coming back, she was told that there was a freeze on the ticket.
I wouldn't think so.
Why?
I don't know, because that's an element of the
very
government.
Unusual to me.
It sounds unusual to me as well. She could certainly, if they did not cancel the visa, there wouldn't be any hold on her travel. If she wants to travel again, most likely she could. But if they told her something like that and she wants clarity, there is a website where she could send them an inquiry. That's the U.S. Homeland Security website. It's at uscis.gov. Or just type in Homeland Security through the Google, and it'll come up. And she could send a letter saying, I've been told this, an email saying, I've been told this. Is there a problem with my travel? But from what you're telling me, there shouldn't be. It sounds like a misunderstanding.
But wouldn't that be an airline?
Well, it sounds like it's the immigration people. If there shouldn't be an issue.
If it's a ticket issue, that would be something to deal with the airline about.
It could be the airline, but the airline wouldn't have known her immigration history.
Right, so it's possible that something was a problem with the ticket.
It could be.
Yes, it allows the person to travel over a 2-week period, a 2 week or 2 day or 3 day tickets. I don't know.
But typically, if they didn't scratch her visa, if they didn't stamp canceled on the visa and they allowed her to come into the U.S., then they shouldn't have any sort of an impediment to future travel.
Okay. Thanks very much.
You
and
bet.
You have a great day.
You too,
I hope you enjoyed your stay in Jamaica.
I certainly did. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Daddy, you have a great day. You're my favorite boyfriend.
I love you too. Yeah, you take care. And thank you very much for calling.
Hey, let me add to my condolences on the passing of Nicola Scott Ponnicut. What a loss. What a loss for you and for all of Jamaica. Her program was great. Her personality was great. You guys interacted so well together. I know it's devastating to see someone in the prime of life, really. I mean, hardly approaching age, and to pass away like that. Very sad. My deepest condolences. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Sure.
All right, we're going to go for the break right now. You're listening to At Your Service here on Nationwide 90 FM. A revolution in media is Ask the Consul, and my very special guest for the last time doing this program, although we're going to have him doing Traveling the World in the future. Yes, Mike Schimmel, a wonderful personality. I wonder if they can replicate him, and then we can have somebody else just like him. All right, he'll be taking your calls right up until about 11:50. You're listening to At Your Service here on Nationwide 90 FM. A revolution in media is Ask the Consul, and my very special guest is Mike Schimmel, Consular General at the United States Embassy right in Kingston, Jamaica. And I think we have a call on the line. Let me just remind you of, we have Karen on the line. Let's go to Karen. Karen, good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning, Mr. Darby. How are you?
Not bad. And where are you calling from?
Kingston.
Hey, good to have you. You go ahead.
Yes, this is your beautiful friend from Riverton Meadows.
Hey, yes, you keep in touch and you keep sending me those text messages, please.
Yes.
Right.
What I want to ask you, Mrs. Scotch Bonnet, is she the lady that come on Tuesday morning at the job center?
No, Wednesday. That is Mr. Brownhill. Scotch Bonnet, she comes on Wednesday when we have all things real estate. The lady who I call my wifey.
Yes, and I really feel sad that she has passed on.
Yes.
That's my condolence to she and to her family.
Yeah, man. Really appreciate that, you see. Really appreciate it.
Yes, and I hope you tell her that you genuinely love her before she passes off,
Well, is that just about telling a person that you love them? It's how you show them, how you interact with them. And, but she's like that. She's a loving and caring person.
I know.
And because of that, we got along so well. But then I'm not getting jealous because I understand that's how she treats everybody. So
yes, she's a people person.
She is.
Yes. And so on. And when people do make mistakes in buying real estate and they call her, her sympathy goes out for the person.
Yeah, but she dealt with it in a very personal way, you know.
Yes. So I was mixing up the name because I was saying I'm not going to hear that woman sing again when she comes on your program. Everybody must work hard. I was thinking.
She's no longer with us, though, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, Bronny is no longer with us.
Okay, then.
All right, so the question you want to ask Mr. Shimel, or just calling generally?
I'm just calling generally to find out if I'm thinking of the right person that passed on.
Right. So you continue to stay with us, and, you know, I appreciate your support. Without you, I wouldn't be here.
Yes.
You can say hi to Mr. Shimel, Mike Shimel.
It's nice to hear you,
Consular General.
Nice to hear from you, Karen. Very nice call. Very nice of you to extend that condolence.
Yes, sir. Okay, and all the best. And I miss you, too, because you won't be on the program for a while.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah, well, it's been a lot of fun, and I'm still here, and I'm enjoying every minute of it. So thanks again for calling.
And when he goes back to the United States, he'll be speaking in Pato because he probably knows the Pato better than many of us.
Yes, so nice.
Yes, so nice, me I tell you. No, you have to say that again for me.
Yes, so nice, very
nice. Hey, I hope you make a note of that, Damien. You have to record that outcome. We have to use that in the future. Yes, so nice. Yes, you're hearing from the Consul General at the U.S. Embassy. I wonder who's going to replace him.
Oh, a very nice guy. A very nice guy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll be on your show, I'm sure. He's coming in September.
Okay.
And in the interim, Catherine, whom you know.
Yeah, I know Catherine, right.
She'll be running things, and then she'll be joined by my successor in September.
And I hope you'll teach him the patter before he comes.
Of course. I'm sending him disc tapes all the time of things to say and everything. No, I'm not, of course. He's finishing his tour overseas in another country, and he'll be here in September with his family, and he looks forward to meeting you.
But what do you do when you leave here, though?
When I leave here?
Yes.
Well, you're going to find this hard to believe, but I'm finished. I'm retiring. I'm stepping away.
But,
I know. I look like I just started. I look so young. Tell me again.
You can't go home and sit down. No, man.
No, I'm sure I'll take up some further pursuit. But as far as the State Department, I'm retiring from here. Yes. I'm going to take up private pursuits, and my wife and I are going to enjoy our golden years, as they say, our active old age. But tell me again how young I look, so I don't.
Oh, yes, you do.
There you go.
And what I love is your energy.
That's why I love being on the radio. Nobody can tell.
Exactly. And the question I'm going to ask is that, boy, you're going to make it difficult for that new person to fit in.
No. Well,
because your staff, they all talk about you. They talk about you as if you are so... It's unusual the way they talk about you.
Well,
you know?
I'm flattered. I'm very humbled.
Yes.
I'm very humbled. This has been a very good experience for me. Jamaica's been a wonderful country for us. I think I told you, and you'll hear more on Travel the World, but I always hoped I'd be assigned to Jamaica in my whole career, 29 years of service. I've been circling the island for 29 years. They sent me to the north, to Cuba, to the east, to the Dominican Republic, to the south, to Panama, to the west, to Mexico and Belize, and finally, in my last tour, I come home to Jamaica.
To Jamaica.
Medea.
Medea. And we have really enjoyed having you here.
Well,
I'll never forget that first time when you came on this program. Never, ever.
Wow.
And then we're going to go for the break shortly, but I just want to remind our listeners, and if you want to say something to Mike, wish him all the best, why not give us a call? Or if you want to say something good, we complain about organizations, we complain about what's happening at the embassy sometimes, but if things are happening there which are, things are going pretty well, let us know.
Or if you have a question about the visa process.
Exactly.
If you remember, that's what we started the program about, to make sure people understood what was involved and they didn't feel so scared when they'd come to the building.
I don't get the impression as if anybody's scared again. No,
well, when we started the show, that was among our objectives, kind of humanize the experience, let people know.
It has worked.
I hope so, and that's in great part thanks to you, Vernon.
Yes,
You've been a
really
great host.
Has worked.
You've been a great host.
I know you still having the crowds there. Persons come early.
Oh, yes, they do.
They
do. And the numbers are huge, as you heard in previous shows.
You made a record. You gave record visas last year.
Record numbers of visas. Yeah, we gave visas. We processed visas almost 200,000. Almost 200,000.
That's a significant amount.
Huge. That's huge.
200,000.
Yeah, that adds up to a significant percentage of the population seeking to travel to the United States, which we think is fantastic. You've always heard me say.
But then there are those who are working too, because you have we have the farm workers.
And the farm workers and the seasonal workers, the laborers, the people who go on special visas for work. We do thousands of those as well. August is our peak month for those. July and August are our peak months.
I really love those programs which allow the young people to go and work in the States,
the work,
and
study, travel things where they can go and work at a resort or work in a particular area, and then they come back to school. It's great. They make
you know why that is good? It allows them to go to the U.S. and it helps to build that bond of friendship,
Exactly. Right. And that's what it's all about. It's an exchange. They contribute and they take away. So it works out well for everybody.
Well, we have a friend of mine, I think so, on the line. Good morning, Petal.
Oh, Petal.
Mr. Darby.
It's our careful. Next thing is another Petal. What is this same Petal?
This is our favorite Petal.
Yes, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Petal, how you know?
The world's greatest Petal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Goodness gracious. Mr. Shemel, big up yourself.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
A good somebody,
Thank you.
Big up yourself, Mr. Shemel.
I
could not let this occasion pass without ailing you up before you leave us.
Thank you so much.
Although it is so sad to see you go.
Well,
you have been very instrumental on this program, and you're also very personable.
Well, thank you.
I really admire you.
Yeah,
thank you. Well, we say goodbye to a lot of people in this business, and the one good thing about goodbyes, in the future you'll have so many fond memories. So it's not really as sad an occasion as it might be, because you can think back and remember the good things. And I'm certainly going to have lots of those memories from Jamaica. It's been and one of them will be Petal.
Yes. And when I remember you two, I will smile, because as Mr. Darby said, I'll never forget that first day when you came on the program. Yes, and that was what attracted me to you, because I'm saying, look at that. You're fitting in already. You're an honorary Jamaican.
Well,
what a thing.
Thank you. What a thing is right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Petal.
Yeah, and may I wish you Jehovah God's richest blessings, and may you always continue to have that wonderful personality.
Why, thank you so much. And you have a great...
And all the blessings.
And blessings to you, too. Blessings.
And blessings to your spouse, too.
Thank you very much.
Brother Darby,
I
heard this morning, my eyes were full of tears, but I'm happy because she no longer suffers.
Yes.
Thanks to Jehovah.
Yes.
But as Mr. Shamel just said, we will have good memories.
Yes,
exactly.
Yes. I love you, Mr. Darby. Bye.
And what would I do without people like Petal?
Isn't she great? Isn't she great?
Thank you, Petal. All the best here.
And people say, what do you love about Jamaica? It's obvious what you love about Jamaica.
Yes. And then we have Brenton on the line. Brenton, how are you doing? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Mandeville.
That's another brother of mine, right?
Yes, sir.
Brenton, how are you doing?
Yes, sir. And, sir.
Yes, Brenton, nice to hear your voice.
Mr. Chavez, I've been listening to the program with you. Yes, I was supposed to come in and see you, but I haven't. But, I know that you leave a part for us, really, so that, it is always open.
Yes.
Now, tell me, now that you have been all around and you're with us, and as Petal just said that you're now an honorary Jamaican.
That's a humbling thing. It's a humbling thing, but thank you.
Right. So tell me, how you see a part now of us, now that you're a part of us, now that you're in retirement, will you be sometime with us as a part of us as Jamaican?
As a visitor?
I will answer for him. He must come back here sometime. What is this for?
No, we're already planning.
I was asking if you're going to be sometime with us, not as a visitor, but a part of Jamaica, really.
Oh, well...
We need to be one, really,
Yeah, one love. We'll be here for a while longer. We're not leaving Jamaica yet. And my wife and I are already planning visits back, because we're never really leaving Jamaica. It's always going to be part of us. That happens to everyone who serves here. Some of you know Pamela Bridgewater. She still comes back 3 or 4 times a year. She's part of American Friends of Jamaica.
Yes.
It's very difficult for anyone to leave Jamaica, because there are so many ties, so many strong ties.
The next question, seeing our small area that we occupied, right, and the amount of violence that is within us, who would you suggest that we...
Why are you going on a wrong road,
No, I just to hear a different opinion, because you see what happened, we're a small nation and we don't know how to live.
But I want to just put a thing, unless Mr. Schmel, I would not want us to go down that route at all.
It would be difficult, yeah.
Yes, you understand?
Yeah.
All right. I just
you.
wanted to hear his opinion. Thanks, Senor.
Yeah.
Thanks for being in Jamaica.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you.
All the best.
Brenton.
You have a
Thanks for
wonderful day.
calling.
All right.
Thank you for calling.
And we have Nadia on the line. Nadia, how are you doing? Good morning. Where are you calling from?
Portmore.
Hey, Portmore. What's
great.
happening in Portmore?
Yes, and Mr. Shimal,
Yes, Nadia.
I have called you before about my son one time in 2014 when I spoke to you and I told you that I took him to the embassy and he didn't get through. And you said, even though it's a lot of money, I must take him back. And I took him back in 2015 and he got it. And he went away the other day and spent 2 weeks. And he just come back on Monday.
I'm so pleased to hear that.
Yes.
Where did he go in the United States? Where did he visit?
In Maryland.
Maryland.
Spring, Maryland.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, a good time of year to be in Maryland. Nice weather. That's great news, Nadia. I'm glad he went. I'm glad you persisted.
Yes, based on the advice that you gave.
Good.
Me.
I hope he travels again, and maybe next time you go together and have a wonderful time.
Yes, and I'm gonna miss you.
Oh, I'll miss you guys
Do you want a good smarty one?
Yes.
Let me ask you something. Is it the first time you traveled?
Eh?
First time you traveled?
Me?
No, it was her son who went.
Oh, your son. Oh.
My son?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's the first time for him.
Okay. I know when you travel and come back, the first thing people ask you, how will you get back for me? Anyway, thank you very much for calling, and
Thanks,
you have
Nadia.
a wonderful day,
And
Nadia.
Mr. Shamel, I wish you all the best.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much,
and your
Nadia.
family.
And I'm glad to hear your news. It was a wonderful story. Thank you.
Blessing to you guys.
God bless you too. Thank you.
And Vernon, we love you too.
Very good.
I'm in love with you too.
Yes.
Yeah, man. You have a wonderful day.
Bye-bye.
Okay, let's now go to Peter. Peter, how are you doing? Where are you calling from?
Spanish Town.
Oh, Spanish Town. You have to talk Spanish, but I can't come from really talk, but you come from Spanish Town and you talk English.
Spanish Town at the first capital.
It must be hablas español.
Sí.
Oh.
See? He's from Spanish Town, of
Guess
course.
what? The joke is he's saying CC. I don't know what he's saying CC too. Hey, go ahead.
Yes, my daughter applied to go on a work program since like April, and she hasn't gotten a response as yet. Can you tell me what's holding it up?
Oh, you mean she came in for the interview and hasn't heard back?
No, the application was made from in the U.S., and they said it was being dealt with by, I think, the Employment Department of Labor or something like that.
Oh, that's that's kind of out of my control if it's a U.S. Department of Labor. But maybe we could direct her or you to the right source for the question. Send us an email. If I give you an email address, can you copy this down?
Sure.
Send an email to usvisa-info. .com.
.com.
Yeah. Is that right?
Okay.
Is that the best one?
Visa-info.
Wait a minute. We'll give you a better one. We'll give you a better one.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm going to get Doree over here. She can help me.
All right, and so we're starting on that. So I hope your credit over out.
usvisa-info.com.
So it's -info.com.
No. No, send it to this one. Kingston, followed by the letters NIV at state, S-T-A-T-E, .gov.
NIV state.
State, S-T-A-T-E, .gov.
They got that?
So Kingston, NIV at state.gov, and explain the situation.
At state?
Yes, STATE.gov as in government.
And listen, remember, Kingston ends with an N.
And then the next one
starts with an N. So if you miss out one N,
it won't
then that will be the end of the email. It won't be going anywhere.
Make sure you say that you were on the program. Say, I called the program and I was told to write this email.
Okay.
All right?
So it's Kingston NIV at state.gov. Okay. Thanks. I'll do that.
.gov, not com. .gov, okay?
Okay.
Okay, thanks, Peter.
And have a good time and enjoy your retirement.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank
you,
man.
You have a good day. Thanks for calling.
Adios, Spanish Town.
Adios, Mike.
Okay, we have Randy now. Let's go to Randy. Good morning, Randy. How are you?
Good morning, Mr. Darby.
Yeah, man. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Spanish Town.
Oh, another one.
The whole of Spanish Town listening to the program this morning. Good to have you.
Good morning, Consul.
Good morning, Randy.
Just one question I'd like to ask.
Okay.
I traveled to the United States since 2010 on the farmer program.
Uh-huh.
And this year, when they come in with the visa,
you have to have a visa now. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually applied through the Ministry of Labor, and I didn't get a response because they said I have a waiver supposed to go on my thing because I did have a case where a guy attacked my father and I went to his defense and then I get charged for it.
Oh, okay. So
it was a minor offense.
Yeah.
It was a minor offense. So
Understood.
I was wondering what if that will stop me from going to the United States.
Well, we wouldn't know until you came to the interview window, but the Ministry of Labor decided not to accept your application. Is that what you're telling me?
No, actually do the interview already.
Yeah.
And somebody at the end, the embassy said, when they look at my case, they said I qualify for a waiver.
Oh, okay, good.
So they put in the gentleman said he will be put in a waiver.
Yeah. When did you come to see us?
In May.
In May, yeah. They take a long time, unfortunately. They take a long time, but you're being recommended for the waiver. The thing is, it takes so long, it might not work because the season is short.
Okay. So if this one more next question. If actually, because I apply to go to a specific farm in the U.S.
Right. That's going to be difficult.
If it doesn't come true for that farm, does the visa still valid to go to other farm?
No.
Whenever I get it?
No, you have to be specific. The Ministry of Labor designs the actual destination, and that's coordinated by season. So that's going to be a tough situation.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I don't want to give you any false hopes. If you have to get a waiver for the farm labor program, you may not make it up there because it's seasonal, and it takes so long to get the waiver.
And what you do, Mr. Schmel can't go into your personal case
and such. And again, sometimes
it's on
just
air.
A bad situation.
Right. But one thing I can give you from my personal position is this. Don't treat any actors minor, you see? Anything that can affect your future is major. So don't see anything as minor. You might your friend a smoke a little spliff. I say it's a little small thing that no.
I just want you to have a realistic situation here. It's going to be difficult to qualify for any seasonal position if you need a waiver because waivers take months.
Okay.
And the season doesn't last that long.
Exactly.
Okay.
All the best.
Good luck, Randy.
Have a good day.
Good luck, Randy. Thanks for calling.
All right, let's now go to Alicia. Alicia, how are you? Don't tell me you're calling from Spanish Town.
I'm fine. I'm calling from Portmore.
Portmore. Go ahead. Good to have you.
Morning, Counselor.
Good morning, Alicia.
Well, I'm just calling about regards my mom and my dad. He has sent the U.S. Embassy an email regarding a waiver for his wife. It's about 1 week now. They have answered us back and said that they want some information like our case number, full name and date of birth. We have sent that. And it's 1 week. We haven't heard anything. I was wondering if I should send back an email.
You can certainly send another email, but a week isn't too long a time. You can send as many emails as you like, though. And I hope they'll answer you promptly. But I would want I want to reassure you that a week with that sort of processing, they're probably taking that data and submitting it as they should, and they'll let you know when there's another development.
Okay.
Okay.
My second question. I used to have a visa back in the 90s. They have taken it away back from me. I've applied 15 years after. They have turned me down. So I'm kind of frustrated. I just give up now and say, well, probably I don't want to go. No, but I have a little son. I would love for him to go and visit my brother, which is in the States.
Right.
He doesn't know, my brother doesn't know him.
Sure.
But I was told that I have to have a visa by somebody in order for me to apply for him. Is that true?
And before I go further, don't take any advice from anybody outside there at all.
That's good. That's good counsel, Vernon. Usually, if you're trying to get a visa for a child, you'll be asked if you already have a visa. If you didn't have a visa, then you'd say, I don't have one, but the person, is someone else taking the child? Is that the idea?
My sister have.
Yeah,
actually, all of us in the house
they all have visas?
Have a visa.
When did you get denied a visa? How long ago?
I think it was I'm not sure, but I think applying. I think in 2014, 2014. That was.
You can always apply again. If everybody in the house has a visa, bring those visas with you and say, look, everybody in the house has a visa. It's very common for us to travel, and I want to take my child. That's the normal situation. Once we know that everybody in the house has a visa, it's easier for us to determine.
So can I write them on my behalf, my situation, and explain out myself?
Yeah, you can write, of course, but that's going to be the answer. Apply again if you choose to, of course, and bring the visas with you of your family members, because then your situation becomes clearer.
All right, we have to go now, you see.
Okay.
Thanks
Thank you, Alicia.
Right, okay, all the best, Alicia. Bye-bye. You have a wonderful day. You're listening to At Your Service here on Nationwide 90 FM, a revolution in media. We have one final dedicated person. You will be the last person to speak with Mike Schimel, Consul General for the United States Embassy. You have 1 minute. No, 30 seconds. No, 5 seconds.
God. Oh, I'm speaking?
No, I'm not here at all. I think we lost her.
I'm here.
You have 1 second.
Okay. Hi, Mr. Darby.
I know the voice. That's one of my wifey.
Good morning to you and the council.
Good morning.
I'm Pauline. And my question is not, it doesn't have anything to do with visa or whatever. I just want to talk with Mr. Darby for 30 seconds.
No, 5. Go ahead. You're on 5.
Okay. Just to extend my condolences to the family of Mrs. Scott Borsing, and I want to let you know that I cry with you and I laugh with you, and I think it was a very good program this morning. What better way, life and death, because there was a birthday greeting, and then you are also celebrating the death of Mrs. Scott. So it was good, and so I cried with you when you cried, and I laugh with you.
And you just make sure your family have my number, because if Master pitch by your wife, you're one of my strong supporters listening to this program every day.
Yes, I do.
So thank you very much. We have to run. All the best.
All right, okay, bye.
Right, and thanks for serving Jamaica for so long as an educator.
Thank you, sir.
At Trenchtown, comprehensive.
Yes,
take care, Pauline Curtis. Okay, well, we have a few minutes left, and we have to just mention those persons who are celebrating their birthday today. Alethea Burton there at Knox College, my old school. Good morning, Alethea. Hope that you're having a wonderful time. But guess what? I didn't tell Mike thanks. Oh, Mike, thank you very much. How could I do that? I think that you're going to be here for longer. Thank you very much, Mike.
Thank you.
All the best, and we'll definitely be in touch.
Can I give a big up to a couple of people?
Yes.
To Amesley, one of our drivers who's leaving our employ this weekend, and to Mark, who's in the parking lot right now listening to us. Right now listening to us.